Welcome back to the post-game conference, NCAA Division III Softball Championship Super Regional at Illinois Wesleyan University. And tough loss for Illinois Wesleyan University, 1-0 to University of Wisconsin at Whitewater. We're here with head coach Tiffany Prager, starting pitcher Allie Wiegand, and also Sam Berghoff. And Tiffany, I think anybody who looked at this Super Regional matchup knew it was going to be a tight one, and I don't think you can get much tighter than Game 1.
Yeah, just tough battle. Credit to Whitewater for finding a way to win. But yeah, we're looking forward to getting back at it tomorrow. They got key hit in a key situation. We're looking to take advantage of those opportunities tomorrow on our team.
It's tough to boil a game down to maybe just a couple of things, but really when you talk about, both teams got hot there in the 7th inning, finally had seen enough pitches and got a little comfortable at the plate. They had some strong at-bats in the top of the 7th with runners on, and then you've probably got batters that wish they could have those at-bats back. Again, with a little bit tentative swing, a little bit tentative in the bats. Did you see the same thing? Yeah,
just a little bit of that in those key situations. But I thought Allie did a great job of holding them at bay throughout the whole course of the day. We just got to be a little bit better in those key situations. But yeah, I am proud of the girls' approach today. I thought we had some really quality at-bats. They made some great plays out there. It's everything that you would want from a super regional game. You had great pitching, great defense, and a little bit of hitting there. You're not used to seeing that little of hitting, but it was great.
Well, Allie, you really in control for most of the game. I think 10 strikeouts for the day. I hope I'm not jipping you. Maybe you had a couple more than that. But I know it was double digits. Talk about that 7th inning. It looked like the pitches that they got were a little elevated, a little up over the plate. Is that the way that you felt about that inning?
I think that, it's no surprise. I'm a rise ball pitcher, and I think that at that point in time that they probably had seen it and then knew when it was coming. If I'm correct, I think almost all the hits they had in the 7th inning were off my rise ball, and that's just, that's on me if that's tighter spin. That's fine, but, they made great hits off of in key situations, and that's hats off to them, and that's just being great softball. And you can't expect anything else from these games.
And that's on me too. That's on me from a pitch calling standpoint, and they seize the moment in those situations. So.
Yeah, and it's got to be a challenge, Allie. You go through a lineup, you see a lot of hitters. They didn't see, I think you pitched, maybe 2.5 innings the first time this year when they came down. I didn't pitch a full game, but as the game goes on, and what do you try to go through when you think about how you're going to attack the batters each time when you're seeing them the second time and the third time in a game?
In my mindset, I kind of want my pitches to get tighter as the game goes, which is also tough because you get tired and then just mistakes happen, and that's just, that's softball. But that's the goal of it. But yeah, they did a great job of taking pitches that I barely missed a spot on or anything like that.
Sam, talk a little bit about, I had kind of joked a little bit with their pitcher, Bella Mathias. I said, Allie's got such a ridiculous strikeout to walk ratio. And I said, but Bella Mathias didn't look like she was interested in walking anybody today either. She was going after the pitch and after the plate and bearing down. What did you think was really effective for her today trying to hit off of her?
She always stays out with the screw on me. I thought she did a great job of hitting the corners. I know there's a couple tight balls that I was kind of like, wiping the sweat off my forehead when the blue called the ball. I think she does a great job of staying strong. I face a lot of pitchers that are, not even close to the zone. And she has no problem attacking the zone with people that she knows can hit the ball. And so I think that's hats off to her for not having any fear and coming at us. And she threw a lot of first pitch strikes. But I also think we stayed in there, and we had more quality at bats than I think we have had all season. And the balls will fall as we keep swinging. So.
Well, you can tell how loose you are already talking in this press conference. Does that come from knowing last year you dropped the first one in the Super Regional and were down late in Game 2 and came back and still punched your ticket for Oklahoma City? So I'm guessing there's confidence in knowing that this is something you guys can do.
Yeah, I think our team stays so confident all the time, especially this season. We've just felt so strong in everyone on the team. All the people on the field. There's been a lot of changes throughout the season. But it's always been solid, and we have a very concrete approach consistently, and I think we have no doubt in ourselves. And it was a 1-0 game in the bottom of the 7th. That's softball, and that's what you live for. Those are the games you live for, and I think we had a lot of fun, and we're going to go out and have fun tomorrow, and win or lose, it happens. So
And Sam, you had to feel great when you get the first two runners on there in the seventh. You've got your cleanup hitter up. I mean, you couldn't draw up a better situation.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's probably all that was in your mind, wasn't it? Just give ourselves a chance. And I guess you got to tip your hat to the pitcher for the job she did. Huh?
Yeah, no, she did a great job. I was super excited. You know, you just got to put the ball in play at that point, and things will happen as they do, and sometimes it doesn't happen, and that's the game.
And you felt like I mean, obviously you said earlier there's a little tentativeness there, but for the most part, you had hitters up there giving it their best shot. And,
yeah, I mean, we just asked from them every single day just to give it their best in terms of effort, attitude, and energy, and I felt like we did. And we are a total team, and everybody was on board today, and so same approach tomorrow, and I do believe that the balls will fall, and we'll get some hits to fall in.
There weren't a lot of base runners, so there's not a lot of plays to talk about here. But a couple is, one is the stolen base in the top of the seventh inning. Talk a little bit about that play where they were able to, they ended up getting 2 singles after that anyway, but talk about that play.
You know, that's a great call by their head coach right there. I will say that it's a tough play just from the standpoint of Klotz. She's not only a great hitter, but she did get a bunt hit off of us. And I believe there were no outs in the inning with a runner on 2.
That's correct.
So you've got to be playing in on the bunt because she did bunt against us previously, and I know she's batting 3, but she's a lefty. So, you know, she did a great job of taking advantage of an opportunity there. Their staff is a great staff, and they're disciplined, and they're looking for stuff like that. But hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better, and we'll be looking for that.
And then talk about the thought process. You know, you get your number 2 and your number 3 hitter get on, you get the number 4 hitter come off, and just, is there even a thought process about bunting there or not,
Yeah,
or is it just?
There is. You know, it's all hindsight. I mean, if I could have that back again, I probably would have Shelby bunt in that situation. Shelby has been so key and clutch for us. I have no doubt that she could, if she gets that at bat again, she'll come through with a base hit. But yeah, I mean, our thought process is we've got our 4 hitter up, and you know, we had even thought about bunting Sam in that situation earlier in the inning. But you know, we'll hopefully get another at bat tomorrow, and we'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Did that change when the number 5 batter comes up as well? Is bunt still on the table for that
It is
scenario?
on the table. We just take it pitch by pitch and approach by approach. But I got to be better too in that situation, and that's on me. So I definitely should have bunted Shelby in that situation, and you know, it's all hindsight now.
Well, it makes you feel any better. I think it was a coin flip for everybody I was talking to. I mean, nobody's like, you know, you get your number 4 hitter up, and you have a chance to maybe win the game and move those runners along as well. So that wasn't to question any decision that you made, but it's interesting to think about the strategy and what goes through your mind when you go through all of that. You talk to 10 people, you probably get 10 different opinions on it, right?
If I talk to my dad, I'm sure
he'll let you know later tonight, right? Your phone may already be ringing. So, are there any other questions?
I'm good.
All of them? Good. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys very much for being here, and best of luck going to get them tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.